Wagwan, what's great? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome and thank you very much for stopping by. My name is Chef Adrian Morris and you're watching Morris Time Cooking. As seen in the title, today I'm going to be doing a simple vegetable. Yes, you know when you go to Jamaica, you know what? After the intro, we'll get right into it.
We know about sardine, mackerel, chicken neck, chicken back. Nothing I waste, nothing I dash way.
And we are back. You know when you go to Jamaica, when you were growing up, you see those vegetables in the lunch box with the niceness and just fresh and crunchy. You know what? Let me rewind stuff a bit and give you a glance. Oh my God. Hold on there. Fresh. Yes, you see that crunchy vegetable? That's the one we're talking about. I've been getting a lot of requests on this one and it's very, very simple. Let's get right into it. We need bell peppers and I'm using multicolor, red, yellow and green. You know, the Ital way. We have here a whole cabbage, but I'm not going to be using all of this. And we have a carrot. So tip number one when you're cutting, get yourself a damp cloth. Put that down on the surface, right? Get your cutting board and put that flat on there. What this will do is to prevent your cutting board from running all over the place and help you not to get a cut on your hands. Look at this. Nice and firm, not going anywhere. That's held down. If you have paper towel, you can wet one of those, but ensure it's something nice and flat. A J cloth or something like that will be ideal. You need a sharp knife. Don't use any dull knife. And then you need a peeler, right? And you need a bowl. So we're going to go in with our cabbage, which has already been washed, and I took out the stem from the cabbage. All right, so as I said, not going to be using all of this. I'm going to be using about a quarter of this cabbage. Yep, about this. And I'm just going to cut. If you have a grater, you can do this. Going to cut that very thinly. Yep. You can take your time with this. You know what I say? Cut it very thinly. So this is what I'm working with. So that's what I'm working with. Nice thin slices, right? Pieces that are shedding, we can just roll those up like a cigar. Get those shredded nicely in. So there we go so far. Next up we have the bell pepper. Just gonna cut the top off. That's why I like to cut my bell pepper. Spin that around. Cut the bottom off. Right? These now, we can use these for whenever time we're making stews. Don't waste those, right? We're left with this. Then, gonna cut it down the middle like that. Open it up. And we're just gonna put our knife flat and run it along. And that's how we're gonna get out all of those seeds. Out easy. And then we're left with that, right? Lay that flat. I'm just gonna cut out the membrane. Get this nice and thin. So you press the knife onto the table, hold on the end, and you slide while firmly pressing. That's how you're gonna get this nice and thin. See? This is the bit I don't want. That's not sweet. You know what I say? This is the sweet part. And then we're just gonna cut that very thinly. So julienne them very thin. That's how thin they are, right? Some people may argue that they put skin side down because skin side up your knife will slide. Skin side down up for me because I find that once I have a sharp knife, I get a better cut. It cuts right through, right? Versus if I put skin side down, then sometimes they don't cut all the way through. So you're having this fresh vegetable, man. If you're not good with your knife, slow it down. Slow it right down. No matter say catch your practice first before you go ahead like me. Don't go fast. When I first started, this is how I used to cut. Like I have tons of videos out on how to properly use your knife, because remember, this channel is officially called Morris Time Cooking Education. You know, we're not just putting out dishes out there, we're educating you. We're not just saying, oh, this is a recipe, go try it. No. How do you not cut off your finger, chef? Okay, I got you. 3 fingers again. You have your pointing finger, your middle finger, and your ring finger. Flip that over. As I said, I like to use the skin side up, but if you're a beginner, put the skin side down, because chances are if you have a dull knife, it will slip and cut you. So skin side up for me, because I have a sharp knife and I've been doing this a long time. Now, 3 fingers in front and we'll hold on the vegetable, right? But turn your hand sideways, you're gonna bend the knuckles like this. So the knife is gonna slide off the knuckles. So where's the fingertip? Boom, it's not cutting off. The fingertips are hidden. Don't bring the knife all the way up here, you're gonna cut off your finger. Hold the knife down, the tip of the knife, and you work the belly of the knife like so. So watch me now. Fingers, hold that down, big finger in the back to help to slide the vegetable, and we're gonna cut. So look, 1, and you kind of tilt your knife over. You see the blade is still in place, the point, 2. And if I want to speed it up now, I'm just going to do like this. So each time I cut, I'm going to be pulling my finger backwards like this. And realize my fingers are tucked under, right? So let's go. You see, knife is brushing against, see that? Knife is rubbing against my knuckle. So let's go. When you reach down to the last bits, I like to just go slow, because nobody now try play superhero and cut off the finger. Wipe, lift, and you have perfectly julienne vegetables, right? And that's how you do it. But just slow it right down. Please slow it down. In there, all of the green. So finally, my carrot. I like to use my peeler for this one to get the nice thin strips. So peeler, and I just strip that down. I don't need too much carrot, just for color really. Gather the carrots now. See, it's a bit time consuming. If you have one of those machine that cut your vegetable, you can go ahead. Many people may say, no, rather just chop it up big and chew, and they're not gonna get that experience. You see me? Have all of the vegetables together like so now. Gonna cut that in half, right? Push some to the side, and we're gonna cut julienne strips again. So again, boom, nice thin strips. Don't stack too much on top, because that will cause sliding, and then you're not gonna get them uniform, right? Speed up the thing. And we have that nice julienne carrot. See how small those are? And there we go. Just toss that together. Changing my bowl to a bigger bowl. In. And we're just gonna mix that up. Nice clean hands. All of the variations of the vegetables. You see me? What a sitting pretty, man. Look at that. Nice and pretty. Yeah. Alright. This is how we're gonna get them nice and crunchy, as you saw in the beginning. So now we have all the vegetables mixed up. Colors looking beautiful. See that? So the big tip now is to just go right in with some room temperature water to cover these vegetables all the way. Submerge these. And then you're gonna put this in your fridge for about half an hour before dinner, or an hour. Leave it in the water. As the water moves from room temperature to ice water, and the vegetables are cut thinly, it's just gonna crisp up those vegetables. Trust me. You heard that crunch in the beginning. You see me? And it's gonna give it a nice fresh note. And this works perfectly for those vegetables in your fridge that's been dehydrated. This is a great way to rehydrate your vegetables as well. So you have that little shrivel up carrot and shrivel up bell pepper, don't throw them out. You can rehydrate them just like this. So there you go. how I make that Jamaican box food style vegetable, the same ones that you saw on that stew piece. So if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. I know it's a simple one, but trust me, sometimes simple is best. If you love the vibe, hit subscribe. You know what I say? Until next time. Oh, before I go, I want to tell you, once the half an hour to 1 hour has passed, what you do, just drain off the excess water in a strainer. Just let it sit and run properly. You know, one of those stuff, one of those vegetable drainer, you put the vegetable in. Just give it a quick wheel to get off the excess water. Throw that on a plate. Everything great. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, safe travel upon the gravel and go on big up on yourself.